What is up? I still need to make need to work on that intro. Need to get that work done. I just know I can add to it. Plus, I need to like have it longer at the end if I'm not quite ready, because I'm not quite ready. But we're here. So last stream, basically, came to find out that there's a much better Lightroom to use than what I've been using. So we got that downloaded. We edited this photo. It's still on here. I haven't posted it on my Instagram or anything yet. My Instagram's OGbsmitty. I think today what we're gonna do, which I kind of like jumped the gun on streaming, which that's kind of what I like trapped into this thing. Which, you know, that's just how you have to do it sometimes. You just have to start making things happen. So I got my beast set up on here. So this is like a pretty rad. I actually really like this setup if you're thinking about shooting like fisheye stuff or like skateboarding or whatever else you'd use a fisheye for. This actually goes onto my main lens, like it's actually designed for it. I gotta shoot 28. This is the Sony 28, and this fisheye is designed only to go on this. So it's, you kind of have to, you know, but it's so nice. And yesterday was a prime example of the ease of having this set up. Is I shot a portrait of someone that was just in the streets. As I was shooting skate photos, so I knew I was able to get a photo. So it was literally this fast, yeah, like getting off. And that's weird. Did I do it? Okay. That's why I thought that. That's weird. I'm like. Yeah, so yeah, anyways, it's just nice that you can do that, you know. You have like, you know, if you're shooting if you have this on, I'd have to, if it was separate, you know, if you attach this to the actual body, I'd have to have my lens like in a bag or something. I'd have to take it out, put it in a bag, get it out. Like, it's just like another step in time. Like, this was like so quick, and I got the photo on my way. Yeah, who knows where the cap is to the back of that. It's probably on the front of this. So yeah, today I want to edit that photo that I shot, the random one, and I want to edit a skate photo too. So we'll do both of those things. I think I had another photo, didn't I, in Lightroom from yesterday that I said I was going to do today? I do. Okay. So I literally just thought, okay, I found it. hoarder of files on an SD card. Let's see where I left off at here. Okay. Transferring over now. Alrighty, so let's get all this stuff cleaned up. Let's just start off with the one from yesterday. Let's get that going first. We'll get in the mood. We're gonna get a little bit of a longer stream in today. It's nice we're doing an afternoon stream. Yeah, I need to take that tune off. It was driving me nuts yesterday. I think one thing I want to do too is before I get it working on this next one. I don't think I showed the photo, but let me just post this. I got I literally sat down to like start streaming. Not quite prepared, but it's okay. It's part of the process. Good old creative process. Alright. If I hit that yet. Anyways, post another one out. Let people know we're live, you know? I think one thing I need to do too, as I already did on my Instagram, is I need to change my my profile pictures on all platforms to my logo. I always have so many tabs open. This is some Voyager going. Okay. I'm on the Facebooks. Got my Twitter thing sent out. So we got this photo that I shot as well in that video that's on YouTube right now, the long take episode or show or video, whatever you want to call it. It's like a 5-minute, some second single shot with the new DJI Osmo Action, which is out of reach over there. Such a fun camera. Excited to work more with it. Let's find our vibe. Up a little bit. Just noticed I got a spot. Interesting. It's so weird to see that because that hasn't happened in probably 11 years of shooting, which is kind of funny to say that because I remember it because I shot a wedding in Cancun, and this is a failure on my part, just in the sense of just not knowing this was going to happen because it never presented itself to me. Is that when I was in Cancun, it was extremely humid. It was like beautiful out, but just like you felt like you just felt it. It's so humid and hot, you know, of course. But like, you know, my hotel there, it's not even hotels, they're like huts or something. But my hotel there, you know, had the AC on. It was freaking nice and cool in there. And I had shot some like stuff on the beach. It was all on it was like a resort. But the previous day, like I was outside for a long period of time with people. Like I went by myself, and I knew the bride and groom. But like I met up and like saw them for a little bit. Like I spent a solid 90% in Cancun by myself. I saw them a little bit at first at the wedding, and that was it. And I was there for 3 days. But so I was outside for a long time. I think I was more so just taking it in, and I had a little point and shoot camera, like shooting like some video. And this is a long time ago. Like I think it was 2008. I'm not too sure if that's the correct year. It might be 2009. But like, so I was outside for a while, and I shot some photos, and it, you know, didn't nothing like presented itself in the sense of like, oh, I need to remember this or not do this or whatever. So anyways, I'm in my room up until I need to go to the wedding the next day. Like I'm just in there. Well, I was out earlier, but not photographing. But like my equipment was inside. Because I went and just walked for a little bit outside, because like right outside was like the beach. So I was just kind of hanging outside for a little bit before I had to like kind of get to work. I was kind of like mentally preparing to photograph a wedding, you know. Go in, grab my stuff straight over to the wedding. So what happened is like I get there, my stuff's still kind of like in its bag or whatever, and take the lens cap off, and it's just like steamed over. You know, it's just like fogged up. And I'm just like, and like the wedding's about to start. Like, it was like one of those things. It was such a laid back kind of situation, even though we're at this beautiful place. It was like, all right, this wedding. Let's just say it started at 2. Everyone's showing up like 5 till. You know, there's no one there, so there's nothing really. Like we're all showing up, so it's like, it was like, oh, well. Luckily, I had some time because like, you know, people were getting there. Like there wasn't many. Like it wasn't like a crowd or anything like that. But like the party, like the bridal party, was kind of gathering at that point, like right before the ceremony was to start. So I had like this very small window of time of just like take my lens off, try to like get it all cleaned up, because like it wasn't like, it was just fogged up. And the photos luckily like turned out great, but in the sky, like it was just on the top of the frame, kind of like this. Like I had not one, but like a bunch of spots, like, and it kind of just depended on the lighting too. Like it wasn't like every single photo, so it was like kind of weird. I still don't really even understand all of it, of what really happened. But yeah, some photos I had to like take all the spots out, just like one at a time. But yeah, that was a scary moment, because yeah, you're shooting a wedding in Cancun. But yeah, it worked out well. I think I have one of the most iconic wedding photos, by the way, from that wedding. It's on my Instagram. You have to track it down. It's like there might be a couple wedding photos on there, but you'll know it's Cancun when you see it too. It's just, but yeah. So that was that story. I'll get that off at another time. I don't even worry about that right now. So let's actually get to work on this thing. I feel like I'm getting like a headache or something. Weird. Let's see. I don't know like the spot tools that well in Lightroom. Is this? Yeah. And this is like not fun. Screw that. I'll do that in Photoshop. Photoshop's so much easier for that stuff. Like, I just don't want to take the time on that. Like Photoshop's so like sophisticated that I just click it and 9 times out of 10 will just fix itself. It is kind of in a curious spot, but like it just needs to go to like kind of clone itself from the left, probably on the other side of the wires. Worst case scenario, you do this. There, fixed it. I'm learning. That's literally what I'm doing. Just bring the white. I did bring it down a little bit too. Yep. Yeah, one thing I need to make sure I do is actually freaking save these. Now that I look at it, I feel like it's a little dark. I dig it. Let's not export it again because I tweaked something. Alright, so let's get the photos. Alright, yes, I'm gonna bring in one, at least for now, yeah, I think today we're gonna do, at least a skate photo and then that photo of the random guy. Track down on here. Oh. Wrong color. I'm actually gonna take some ibuprofen real quick. Getting a headache. So the first Okay. Let's see how it is, Lightroom. I had yeah, that's okay. Alright. So this first photo that we're gonna work on here has this is a cool spot. This is in Cleveland, like in the outskirts. It's in the outskirts of Cleveland. I was dealing with this shadow issue. Alright, let's get to work on it. I actually have a pretty, I have a video that'll be on the YouTubes from this area of me photographing. Kind of really, a couple photographs right around this area that I like non-skate. So we'll work on those at some point as well. But I want to get a skate photo quickly to Christian, so he has content to put up on his Instagram, which his Instagram is @ChristianSVTag. Such like a vibrant photo without even really doing anything to it. The sun was blaring, which is rare out here. bring it in a little bit. We bring it in a little bit. Just which side? Maybe a little bit of both. A little bit of both. To there and to like there. A little bit of ground too, maybe. Make it just real tight. The beauty of the A7R2. I want to try something real quick. That's I'm annoyed I have to bring this up in Photoshop. It's alright. Awesome. I just want to thank everyone who's hopped us to the stream. I just got an alert from Twitch. I completed my path to affiliate, so I'm now an affiliate for Twitch. I set up early in the year. I didn't have it concurrent, so basically kind of restarted. Which I actually got that. I think it was like I don't even know, like one of those memory things or something. But yeah, it was like 4 months ago. I started the photography streaming, which is different than the gaming streaming. So this is my first affiliation with photography. I'm super hyped. I just want to thank everyone who's hopped in here. Definitely stoked. Definitely stoked. Thank you very much. I've been cruising 5 watchers. Alright. We're getting there. Thanks everyone hanging out. Yeah, I think this photo sweet text pretty good. Let me. Oh, actually, this tool might be better for me. Yep. Save this. I'll have to get that shadow out. get more messages from Twitch. Cool. Not all who stream are as dedicated as you. You belong in a new class of streamer known as Twitch affiliates. Take part in the program and start earning on Twitch. Should probably do all that when I'm not streaming. Okay. Alright. Well, that's exciting. So I'll look more into that. Have this whole thing to go into, which I didn't really mess with it. Like when I was doing what really got me into streaming, which I've said the story before, but I didn't really even know. Like I knew you could go live, right? I mean, that's general knowledge. But I didn't really know like the actual like that there's communities and like I didn't know the big picture of streaming. I just knew you could stream. But the first real time I had like, whoa, there's actually like there's people who like stream and like they take it seriously, and which that I'm like super into. I'm a very like, obviously I talk about the creative process and the art life. Like I'm it comes, and even when I was a skateboarder, like I'm pretty serious about things. Like I like to produce, which that takes a level of seriousness, right? So like, but randomly, this is years ago now, a couple years ago, however long, I seen, like it was just like on YouTube, PewDiePie streaming PUBG. What's this? And because I don't even think I'd seen him go live before, and I was just like happened to click. I didn't even know what the game was. And the game was cool, like brand new to me. I didn't even know there's battle royale games other than that at the time. It wasn't the first. I thought it was, but it's like, whoa, this game's awesome. And I liked watching PewDiePie play the game in the sense of actually like streaming, not like his level of gameplay or something like that. Like, I just liked the idea of I just liked what he was doing. Like, it wasn't about like how well he was playing or anything like that. So like, that really like, I was like, I need to watch more of this. Like, and it was cool because at that time he was doing it often. Like, I think he had days he'd tweet about like, I'm gonna be on this day, this time. And I'd catch him. I was like, man, I really want to be a part of this. And then, so that got me into PUBG, and I wanted to stream, and I eventually did stream a couple times on YouTube. They're on there. I mean, and this was before I took it even more seriously. I was just like testing the waters of like how to even do it. Like how can I stream? And at this time, I didn't take it to the level that I now see in my head where I can go, but I just knew I needed to be a part of streaming. Fast forward a bit, PewDiePie's not really streaming as much. I was talking to someone about, I think I was just talking about the game, like PUBG, and Fortnite has become popular. And it wasn't even as big yet. It wasn't. This is like pre-Drake, playing Fortnite. This is before that. This is earlier, months earlier. And then he told me, oh, have you heard of Dr. Disrespect? Like, nah. He's on Twitch. I'm like, I've never really been on Twitch. Like, that's like, I didn't know anything. I just like, I really liked watching him stream, and I like kind of dabbled into it. It's kind of a pain because I didn't even know I was like streaming from an Xbox directly is what I tried, and it's even more annoying than I wanted it to be like full on like face cam and everything. I didn't want to stream just the game. That was easy, but I couldn't figure out how to like because I think at that time you had to use the Xbox webcam, and they didn't make them anymore. And there's something about it was just like, no, it's not what it's like. I wanted to be like all in or nothing. Like, that's kind of how I thought about it. Anyways, fast forward, Dr. Respect, I ended up looking him up, but this is during, like, this is like his comeback time period. And I didn't even know before then. Like, this was just a kind of like coincidence and timing because he came back like, you know, the biggest streamer at the time. And then what he was doing kind of opened up a whole new window in the sense of like, whoa, you can like take it to like, yeah, you can make a real production out of this, like not a real, but like you could do a lot. So that got me studying, and then I did stream gaming. Like I was just like, all right, I'm gonna kind of get into it and start doing it, and like I like gaming, but and I was still I've talked about where like it'd be cool to do like some random game nights just for fun, you know. But out of nowhere, I was just thinking like, you know what, I really want to. So this is, you know, I actually attempted it, streaming how like I'm envisioning it now, and I'm doing it. Probably, I don't even know if it was a full year ago, but maybe last summer. And it was in a different room and no setup, and didn't really it was just like kind of like working out the kinks of doing the thing. But over time, I was just like, I thought more and more and more about it and how what going to see Dr. Disrespect did too is like I got introduced to like Twitch and like how much I actually really believe in Twitch. Like I really like Twitch has a kind of a good situation going on and has like a very authentic vibe to it. I don't think it gets the proper kind of like respect as a platform for what it should, because it's very true to what it is. It's not like it can be this, it can be that. Like it is a thing, and then you have content within the thing, which you could say that kind of vaguely about anything, I guess. But it's not like you say like Facebook. You can go live on Facebook. You can treat Facebook as a business. You could just be on there. It kind of has a lot of like just this big pot of stuff because it has everything built in kind of one. So it's not good at any one thing. I think Twitch, you know, it's a live streaming platform, so it's great for that. Like it's set up well for it. It's set up well for chat and has the Amazon Prime linked up with it, and just like so many things to make it a very like good platform to be a part of. But I don't know. That's my pure rambling of the day about that. And then so this photo, I'm gonna edit out that shadow. Not a stream. I'm just gonna tinker with that here probably after the stream, so I can send it over his way. And yeah. So this next photo was shot in downtown much later. I think some of my settings wouldn't have been how I would normally do it, but it was very out of nowhere. Like I was actually like down on the ground photographing, and then he came up and it's just weird, quick interaction to taking his picture. Then that was it. Like, so I didn't like my settings were set for like. I need to make sure I could freeze action, and I didn't change anything. So I haven't looked at this, I haven't edited it, I haven't done nothing. I've just seen it in the back of my camera, and then I'm gonna check we're good. Okay, right now. This interesting character, his Cleveland hat is shot so quickly it's not even straight, so I'm gonna fix that. Interesting character. This guy's Cleveland hat on there. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. That's one thing that check says fisheye. I wonder. Let me check on something here. Okay, there's no. Okay. I'm getting like a weird delay on my edit here. I want to cut off that edge there. So the car kind of. Good enough. Good old Cleveland. Good old Cleveland. Computer's being so slow. I feel like it's missing something. What am I missing? Is it? Obviously, I shot dark, but like I said, this was set because this was like getting towards the end of our skate night, and I basically shot it over or underexposed because I just know what I can bring back, and I just keep the ISO down so I can just bring it back and I can freeze the action of skateboarding. So I just quickly shot this, and yeah, pretty random. Yeah, I'm probably gonna edit the video from. Actually, there's behind the scenes footage of me actually, which I just forgot until now. So that'd be cool. because like there's footage of me like walking around photographing, but I actually set up the action to film me photographing this. So that's pretty cool. That's actually kind of rare. I don't know how many. Not there's many behind the scenes of me and Christian. Random thing is, if you watch the 1031, this is on the YouTubes. 1031, Turn Up the Hell. It's a skate video. Christian has a part, and there's a clip in his part where he ollies over a fence down a drop. Gives me a high five right afterwards. That ollie was in Thrasher magazine. Oh, the photo I shot of him ollieing the fence. It was actually filmed by Chuck. Chuck filmed it. I filmed like a lot. I mean, probably like. I mean, his clean footage. I say I generally film like 90% of it, if not more. Usually, if it's not filmed by me, it's because I'm shooting a photo. A lot of times he has to do things twice if he wants to try to get a photo, and then does it again for the video if it's just me and him, which again, like 90% of the time, it's just me and him out skating. Because we're just always been on like a production. We were talking about this yesterday. We were driving around, and we're just talking about how, like, you know, skateboarders from the past, and you know, it's kind of tough, like when you lose like your crew. When you have a crew, like you're just you know, I think once, at least in my history of skateboarding, is a crew existed if production was to be had. When there was no production, a lot of people stopped. And sometimes the production, I think that's very, very much, or at least around here with skateboarding, how it was and how it is, or whatever back then. Like if there's a group and they went out skating all the time, as in like filming and like shooting photos or something, like eventually that filming and shooting photos would lead to going to certain locations, and they would have to go to those locations to be filmed or photographed. And I think that's kind of when like certain people would leave because it just didn't work around timing or what they wanted to do, and which, you know, it's nothing against anyone. That's just kind of how it seemed to go around here. I miss the old homies from crew 1 to crew 2 to crew 3. That's pretty much, I went through 3 crews basically. My tight little crew when I first started skating, it's like a very big crew, probably for the next 5 years, and then a very small crew again, and then it's pretty much just been me and Christian ever since for the past 9 years. Yeah, but now, yeah, skateboarding to me is pretty awesome. I still remember exactly seeing it and what I felt when I first saw skateboarders doing ollies for the first time. I was actually at my dad's. He had like these wooden, I actually don't even know if he still has them, which is kind of funny. It's wooden like things that you kind of like open up like this. It's like a weird like pull back to the thing where you can see outside. And I just remember like doing that. I think there's like maybe like wood things on flap things too, and I just remember like hearing the noise of a skateboarding so dang loud. Hear the noise, and I looked, and I remember it was Crease and Jeff Smith. And I think Crease was just pushing, because I remember Jeff Smith doing an ollie, and he would always like do these like just little like pop ollies, you know. At this point, like Jeff Smith ended up being a really great skateboarder, but this was like super early, you know. But he got ollie over like, you know, just little things, you know what I mean? Like it was just like crop dust kind of ollies. But like I just remember like I was like I have to do that. Like that looks amazing. That looks fun. And yeah, one thing kind of just led to another. I think I ended up just walking to Crease's house, which on the same street. Talked to Crease, and I would run with them at first. I got a board very quickly. I feel like within like a week I had a board, but it wasn't purchased. It was Crease, I think his cousin or something. It was kid Alan. Alan had scraps, enough scraps, and I don't know if every scrap was from him, but I know the board was, and the trucks, but Crease might have had some wheels and like crappy bearings from his cousin, because that's how Crease got into skateboarding, was from his cousin. And so I got this set up from Alan, put that thing together. It was awesome. Freaking awesome. Yeah, and then like, you know, we kind of grew our little skate team. And yeah, it was awesome. Got my cousin into it, and that dude learned how to kickflip in like 2 minutes with like shoes that were put together with whiteout. Yeah, whiteout, not glue. And yeah, it was sweet. We made a video with the VHS cam. It was freaking awesome. Our first video, I think our first actual, like, we made a video called Ha 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 Ha, which is kind of like, it was really the beginning. It's like we learned how to ollie over a little pole, like laying on the ground. Like, I think Jeff Smith and Crease could already kind of do it, but we kind of perfected it during that, and I learned it during like that short period of time. Then we're kind of like, you could tell we're evolving a little bit, you know, going off curbs and whatever, because we branched off our street a little bit. I think maybe barely in how we were off our street. We might have been fully on our street in that one, to be honest. Then we made a video that was actually edited of 2 VHS, like, freaking decks. That was just ETS, E-Town Skate Nurse. That had, and my brother started skating by that time. I'm trying to remember everyone that was in it. There was me, Jeff Smith, Crease, my brother, the Danny, Tom. I don't really remember his last name. Tom was in it. I think that was it for the original ETS. The next one expanded a little bit, I think. Yeah, I think the next one. Yeah, I met Larky, so that's a whole nother story. But yeah, that's kind of just the beginning. I know one day I really want to go full on with like my whole skate story. So I won't go any deeper than that. But that's kind of like the origins of me getting into production of skateboarding. I was just kind of just filming the learning process, which is basically what I'm still doing to this day. Insanely. I want to thank everyone who's hopped in the stream. Hit that follow button if you haven't already. Thanks to Twitch, I just got approved for my photography stream that I am now an affiliate on Twitch. So thank you very much to Twitch for freaking the opportunities to give to freaking everyone on Twitch. Super hyped. I'm gonna look more into the process of what I got to do next. Again, thanks everyone. We got 7 people in here right now. I appreciate it. Love the process, the art life, and I'll be back on. I may even do a night stream again, or do a night stream tonight. You know, maybe we'll edit another skate photo, get that going. That'd be kind of cool. Get that cruising. I know Christian's gonna be wanting them. Just notice my cool. Again, thanks everyone. This makes the process even more fun than it already is, just being here on Twitch. And that was if anyone had seen my first stream, That's literally what I talked about, was to make the editing process even more fun. And that's what it's done for me. I actually really look forward to editing, when before I'd be like, maybe later, maybe tomorrow. And now that I kind of infuse it with my actual process of like, you know, talking to people and, you know, making it more than just like, you know, yeah, I don't know, it's awesome. Again, shout out to the platform, Twitch, putting me on the affiliate program. It means everything. It's just the beginning. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out. I'll see you guys later.